Okay, just some quick tips for the Carbon-Z. Some of these you may have seen in other folks' videos, I'm not sure. One thing that I found handy right off the bat was taking packing tape and placing it on the batteries, which makes it nice and easy to sit it down where you need it on your Velcro. And of course, once you get your CG right, marking where that battery should come to with a red line or a blue line or something like that is very useful. I don't know if you can see this, but I went ahead and marked my flaps and aileron sockets just in case the little yellow tabs came off. Of course, you can always line up the colors on the servo wires, but this makes it fairly quick and easy. Over the years, I've liked to separate out my antennas, and so what I've done here is simply took a coffee stirrer and an ice pick, poked a hole through the fuselage top deck area, and then ran the long receiver wire through the coffee stick. What can be annoying sometimes, I think, is the way the clips are hard to handle, the R clips. So what I've done here is, I don't know if you can see this, but I've just simply took and put a bend in the R, which makes it a lot easier to handle as you're slipping it through the pins. And of course, the big open area up in the front where you keep your battery, and normally you don't keep your battery in there. It's a nice place just to put the parts that you're going to need when you get out to the field in a bag. Just stick them in there and they can be secured. I've used a sock with some kitty litter. You can use rice or almost anything just to make a weight, and it provides a lot of stability as it wedges safely down between the wheel and the flaring that keeps your model from rolling around when you're just working with it incidentals. The stick, that carbon fiber that goes through, can be marked. Once you get it through the hole in the fuselage and you measure on each side to get it centered, then you can come back with a marker, and that'll make it quick when you're inserting it into the hole, and you don't have to sit there and try to remeasure. You can do the same thing on the carbon spar that goes through the fuselage for the elevator. Last but not least, I tend to have a lot of batteries laying around that have the bullet connectors, so I just made up a little harness here with the JC3 plug going to the bullets, so I can use those other batteries. The extension kind of makes it nice too when you hook up. I've just simply tied some string around it because sometimes it gets a little tricky, and I'm afraid some of the leads might pull out of these JC3s, so I just tie it with nylon fishing cord just to reinforce the end as I pull it in and out. But if you're using a lot of bullet connector batteries, once this is in, you're not likely to be moving it. Okay, that's it. Just a few quick tips on your Carbon-Z Cub.